लक्ष्मीनाथसमारम्भाम् ज्ञानसम्बन्धाचार्यमध्यमाम् अस्मदाचार्यपर्यन्ताम् वन्दे गुरुपरम्पराम्. I welcome you all with my love and blessings. The Bhagavad Gita, 6th chapter, Dhyana Yoga, 11th verse. Suchau deshe pratishtabhya stiramasanamatmanaha natyuchritam nadinicham chaila jinakushottaram. Translation: having fixed a clean spot, one should sit down in a steady manner on a seat that is neither too high nor too low. The seat covered with a cloth, the skin of a wild animal, and a kusha, grass, one on top of the other. Bhagavan is getting down to the precise technical instruction. Meditation should be practiced. He is even describing what should be the seat on which you sit. Of course, nowadays the wild animals are not there, only human beings are the wild animals available. And the skin of the human beings is useless for anything. All the wild animals are killed and swallowed by the wildest animals of the planet Earth, the human beings. So in the modern day, you cannot use the animal skin, but you can always make a seat as Krishna prescribes, neither too low nor too high. I can say 1.5 feet is the right height. Neither too low nor too high. Like the tip of your finger to the elbow joint. This must be the height. Around it will be 1.5 feet. Not for you guys, for me it is 1.5 feet. For you it may be a little less or low, more. 1.5 feet. A little more than 1 feet. 2 feet will be too high. 1 feet will be too low. Between the two, 1 and 2. Seat should be covered with a cloth and kusha grass, dhruva grass, darba grass. I'll make that kind of seat available in our gallery very soon. The kusha grass and the cloth covered. Now Bhagavan is getting into the technique. He is giving an instruction, having fixed a clean spot. Please understand. Having fixed a clean spot means not only in the outer world, even in the inner world. Stop these agitations. Clean spot means the sitting without agitation. That also comes under clean spot. Not just a clean place. Clean place and clean space. See, agitation makes you misrepresent you and makes you tell lies and makes you constantly defend the lies. Agitation is beginning of cunningness. Cunningness is settled agitation. When the agitation becomes your pattern, it is cunningness. When the cunningness begins in you, it is called agitation. When you feel agitated, first you put some lies, then to defend that lies you become cunning. The moment you become cunning, there is no relationship between you and me. The relationship between you and me can be only clean, honest, non-hypocritic. Love. Nothing else. This verse, next verse is also a continuous verse. So I'll speak on the next verse also now itself. In 6th chapter, Bhagavad Gita, Dhyana Yoga, 12th verse. Tatraikakram manakritva yadachittendriya kriyaha Upavishyasane yunyat yogamatma vishuddhaye. For self-purification, having subdued the thoughts and the actions of the senses, one should remain with the mind single-pointed, absorbed in meditation, with a deep feeling of connection, the higher state of consciousness. For self-purification, having subdued the thoughts and the actions of the senses, one should remain with the mind single-pointed, absorbed in meditation, with a deep feeling of connection. First, Bhagavan teaches you how to sit. Now, he is teaching you the clear technique. Self-purification, having subdued the thoughts and the actions of the senses, one should remain with the mind single-pointed, absorbed in meditation with a deep feeling connection. Not only outer purity, inner purity, no agitation. Subdued the thoughts and the actions of senses. Means no leg movement, body movement. Close your eyes. Shut down all the senses. Remain with the single-pointed, absorbed in meditation, with a deep feeling connection. Means relax into that silent sitting, the space of unclutched dhyana as per Sri Krishna, meditation technique as per Sri Krishna. Today we will practice this, and Bhagavan gives a technique. We should practice it. Tatraikakram anakritva yatachittendriya kriyaha upavishya asane yunyat yogamatma vishuddhaye. Beautifully Bhagavan has described meditation. Having subdued the thoughts means not giving food for the thoughts, not entertaining, not allowing, not flowing with. Actions of the senses should be subdued. Closing the eyes. Put your tongue up on the palate. Remain with single-minded, absorbed.
Paramahamsa Nityananda, a rare living incarnation, is named among the world's 100 most spiritually influential personalities today. Paramahamsa Nityananda has been placed alongside Dalai Lama, Nelson Mandela, Oprah Winfrey, Paulo Coelho and others by Mind, Body, Spirit, the world's top esoteric magazine from Watkins, London's oldest and largest bookstore. A yogi by birth, he has been expressing his power of enlightenment since birth. He has authored more than 500 books in Tamil and English. Translations of these books are available in 26 languages in Telugu, Kannada, Malayalam, Hindi, Sanskrit, Gujarati, Oriya, Bengali, Marathi, French, Malay, Polish, Portuguese, Italian, German, Danish, Spanish, Russian and Chinese. He is also an exemplary speaker with over 10,000 hours of profound life solutions through his discourses. Social services such as Annadan, free medical care, free educational services with ashrams, schools, temples, hospitals established in more than 140 places around the world, offering exceptional services. A powerful spiritual healer who has healed millions of people of diseases from migraine to cancer. A Kriya Yogi who has formulated Kriyas for physical health and mental well-being, benefiting thousands. A living master who offers practical solutions for our everyday problems. He is the founder and spiritual head of Nityananda Dhyanapitham, a spiritual powerhouse who has revived the sacred Vedic tradition by establishing Vedic temples in places like Los Angeles, San Jose, Seattle, Toronto, Ohio, Oklahoma, Phoenix, St. Louis, Malaysia, Brazil, Paris, Guadeloupe, Dallas, New York, New Jersey, Atlanta, Calgary, Vancouver, Singapore, and places in India like Bengaluru, Hyderabad, Tiruvannamalai. A spiritual guru for 10 million followers, an incarnation who transmits the highest spiritual energy through initiation, a contemporary yogi who has revived the Vedic science of yoga worldwide through thousands of yoga centers, an adept in Ashtamahasiddhis, mystical yogic powers, who has effortlessly awakened the Kundalini of thousands and graced them with spiritual powers, a dynamic young guru who is an inspiration for thousands of youngsters, India's most watched spiritual guru online, a beacon of spiritual light who has triumphed over the forces of religious terrorism and political persecution. Paramahamsa Nityananda is an eternal Kalpataru, blessing the world with the boons of material abundance and spiritual enlightenment. He is the 293rd pontiff of the world's most ancient Hindu organization, Madurai Adinam.
Nityanandaya swagatam Anandanubhavaswadam Sarvaroganivarakam Vande Papa Vinashaktam Nityanandaya swagatam Nityamuktam Nirvikalpam Dhyanaloka Pradipakam Vande Shantamayam Bandham Nityanandaya swagatam.